Greetings and welcome all to another episode of Kolga Mtindo Stories. This is an interesting mythical story of Luanda Magere, the invincible warrior of the Luo long ago, in the sun-drenched plains of Nyanza near the shores of Lake Victoria. There lived a people known as the Luo. These were proud warriors and fishermen who lived in harmony with the lake, the land, and the spirits of their ancestors. Among them was born a child unlike any other, a boy who would grow to become a legend. His name was Luanda Magere. From the day he came into the world, it was clear that Luanda was no ordinary child. His skin was like smooth, polished stone, cold to the touch and shining under the sun like granite. Some said he was carved by the gods themselves. Others whispered that he was the spirit of a fallen rock warrior reborn. But his people, the Sido clan of the Luo, knew one thing for sure. Luanda Magere was a gift from the spirits. As a boy, Luanda showed no signs of weakness. He never fell ill, never tired, and was unnaturally strong. When he came of age, he took up the spear and shield, and his legend began. The unstoppable warrior. At the time, the Luo were at war with their fierce neighbors, the Nandi. Time and again, the Nandi would raid the Luo villages, steal cattle, and retreat into the darkness. But with Luanda Magere fighting at the front, the balance shifted. He was a force of nature on the battlefield. His spear never missed, and his body was immune to injury. Arrowheads shattered on his skin, spears bounced off his chest. When he charged into battle, the earth seemed to quake beneath him. The Nandi warriors feared him so deeply, they believed he was not a man but a spirit, a ghost that walked among mortals. Whenever he led an assault, the Luo were victorious. And so they prospered, thanks to their indestructible champion. The curse of invincibility, but power, as always, has a price. Luanda Magere's secret was known only to the elders of the Sido clan. His strength did not reside in his flesh, but in his shadow. His stone-like body was invulnerable, but should anything ever pierce his shadow, he would fall like any other man. The elders warned him never to reveal this secret, for it was his only vulnerability. Luanda swore never to speak of it, not even to the wind. A marriage of deceit. Years passed and the Luo continued to defeat the Nandi, driving them back again and again. In desperation, the Nandi sought a different weapon, trickery. They sent emissaries under the white flag of peace, proposing a marriage between Luanda Magere and a Nandi girl of great beauty. "Let us end this bloodshed," they said, "and unite our peoples through love." The Luo were suspicious, but Luanda, proud and unshaken, laughed. "Let them send their daughter," he said. "What harm can come from marrying a woman?" And so the Nandi sent a girl of unmatched beauty, with eyes like the morning sky and a voice that melted hearts. Luanda welcomed her into his home, making her his second wife, unaware that she was not just a bride, but a spy, the betrayal. At first, life continued as normal, but the Nandi girl was cunning. She watched Luanda closely. She noticed that he felt no pain when he was wounded, that no scar marked his body. But when he moved, she sometimes caught a flicker of something strange. When his shadow brushed over fire, he flinched ever so slightly. One night, as Luanda lay sick from an illness that even he could not shake, he asked her to help him perform a sacred cleansing ritual. As part of it, she had to rub a special herb along the source of his strength, his shadow. Naively, weakened by fever, he allowed it. That night, she learned the truth. And the next morning, she disappeared into the mists before sunrise, vanishing into the Nandi Hills. The death of a legend. Soon after, the Nandi attacked again. But this time, they fought differently. Luanda Magere met them in battle, as he always had, standing tall like a rock amid the chaos. But among the enemy archers was a warrior who had been waiting for one thing only. The moment Luanda's shadow fell within range. With eyes full of hate and hands steady as death, the archer loosed a single poisoned arrow, aimed not at Luanda's heart, but at the base of his shadow. The arrow struck. A howl tore through the skies. Luanda Magere fell to his knees. The invincible giant clutched his chest, confused, stunned. For the first time in his life, he was in pain. The battlefield fell silent, and then, with a great cry that echoed across the plains, Luanda collapsed and died. Where he fell, the earth trembled. His body turned to stone. The stone warrior, the people of Luo, mourned for many moons. They traveled to the place of his death and found a rock shaped like a man lying in the tall grass, broad-shouldered and regal, as if still waiting to rise. To this day, the people say that the stone still rests there, somewhere near the border of Luo and Nandi lands.